Welcome everyone to the 4th Annual San Francisco Collaborative Partnering Awards. I'm Nicholas King, the coordinator for the steering committee. Each year we come together to recognize outstanding teams who invest in partnering to better deliver projects. These teams have not only built outstanding projects, they believe in partnering as a process to help them build them better and function as a high-performing team. Today we're going to recognize 12 teams plus all of the people who make these awards happen. First, we're going to hear from our city administrator, Carmen Chu.
Hi, my name is Carmen Chu, San Francisco City Administrator. Today I want to welcome everyone to the 4th Annual Collaborative Partnering Awards. This was an event that was first contemplated during Mayor Ed Lee's administration. And I think having been previously the Public Works Director, as well as the City Administrator for the City and County of San Francisco, Ed really understood the importance of making sure that we delivered our public projects for our members of the community in a way that was collaborative and really tried to bring out the best in everyone, not only for the residents and the visitors who came to San Francisco, but also because of the huge and outsized impact construction has on our entire economy. It's one of the main drivers of putting people to work. I want to thank in particular the 12 different projects that are being recognized today. You are shining examples of what it takes to bring great projects together. Collaboration and the spirit of teamwork. So again, I want to thank all of you for your immense contributions to San Francisco.
The teams that we're recognizing today represent about $268 million in investment by the public. The projects include parks, infrastructure, transportation, and more. For every dollar that these teams invested in partnering, we saved about 49. Partnering works, as evidenced by 0 claims for another year and about $14 million in total savings. We rely on volunteer judges to review applications for awards. Our panel is a mix of private contractors and city employees. All of them have experience delivering projects, and all of them have a lot of experience with partnering. Based on their expertise, they evaluate applicants, and successful ones receive a bronze, silver, or gold award. There's also one award for the most outstanding project overall, the best in class. To learn more about the process, we're going to hear from Leah Olson of LiftTech.
Hi, I'm Leah Olson. I'm an engineer at LiftTech Consultants, and I was one of the judges for the partnering scoring process. We have several judges from both public agencies and private firms who score the applications on a 100-point scale. So we read the applications, we provide our thoughts and scores to the group, and then we work together as a group to determine the final score. So it's kind of like a mini partnering process. We also choose a best-in-class project, which is the one that we think stands out among all the applications. However, realize this is a competitive process, and therefore, unfortunately, not every application will necessarily receive an award. So what are we looking for as judges? Some of the key items are: how did the team partner? What goals did they set? Did they achieve those goals? What issues came up throughout the project, and how were they resolved? How did they develop as a team? And that's not just with each other, but also with stakeholders such as the community who will be using the final project. And ultimately, we do understand that all of these projects are for the public good. So once again, congratulations to all the teams. And thank you for having me. I really appreciated this process and seeing all the interesting projects going on around the city and seeing how all the teams work together. So congratulations again.
This year we have 12 award recipients. We'll start with the bronze category. These teams not only successfully delivered projects, they committed to the partnering process to do it. This year, applicants who had 2 or more teams who completed the Partners Fundamental Training also got an extra point. Now for our first set of awards, the bronze level.
Hi, everyone. I'm Phil Ginsberg, the General Manager of the San Francisco Recreation and Park Department. And I am overjoyed to be here today to congratulate the entire Margaret Hayward project team on the success of the project and this well-deserved partnering award. If you've seen it, you well understand that the Margaret Hayward Playground project is simply spectacular. It's a $28 million renovation that transformed a beloved but very tired 6-acre park in the heart of the Western Addition into a modern, joyous hub for recreation. It reopened to the public in the fall of 2020 as a vibrant gathering space that honors the park and the neighborhood's rich history. This was a complete park renovation. Margaret Hayward is now the home of the Buchanan YMCA, which is providing youth programming out of the new clubhouse. I want to thank the team who collaborated to deliver this important project. In 2020, our parks were more important than ever. And because of COVID, building parks was perhaps more difficult than ever. This team proactively, collaboratively, and creatively addressed a variety of issues in construction, including shifting health orders, procurement delays, utility challenges, and meeting the needs of our many stakeholders, like our next door neighbor, the Department of Emergency Management, who needed to be online and operating throughout construction. To the entire team, I say congratulations on winning this well-deserved partnering award.
The 19th and Georgia Street project is a new sidewalk and street connecting our beloved Crane Cove Park to the new Pier 70 waterfront community that will be home to residents, artists, and small businesses, will have affordable housing, and is resilient for future generations. The connection opened in July of this year and will facilitate greater access to our waterfront and all of our fabulous waterfront communities. The port is always supporting our local residents to obtain good jobs and business enterprises, and this project was no exception. 100% of the contractors team was made up of local business enterprises from our diverse San Francisco neighborhoods. Thank you to my talented staff leading the project. Congratulations to the team who delivered the improvements at 19th and Georgia Street. Crane Cove Park opened to a very enthusiastic neighborhood. The park opened on September 30, 2020. The park is 7 acres of beautiful open space in the heart of our Union Iron Works National Historic District, located at Pier 70. By opening this incredible park, we have been able to successfully restore access to waterfront and our rich maritime history for the people of the Southern waterfront and all our residents. Decades in the making, Crane Cove Park's development is a testament to successful collaboration and partnership. The park pays homage to our past and positions us for a brighter future with the promise of joy, longevity, and happiness. Congratulations to the project team who delivered Crane Cove Park.
Silver level projects score between 80 and 89 points. Here are our silver level projects.
Hi, I'm Carla Short, Interim Director for San Francisco Public Works, and I want to offer my congratulations to the Bayview Safe Navigation Center for winning this partnering award. Well, addressing homelessness was a high priority for the city in general, and this project helped deliver 200 of Mayor Breed's 1,000 shelter beds. It provides a safe place to sleep, combining with supportive services. It really serves highly vulnerable people who are experiencing long-term homelessness and who are often fearful of accessing traditional shelters. I think, directly helping some of the most vulnerable people in the city really makes me proud. We used a prefabricated steel structure, which was the first time we used that. It was completed on schedule, which was amazing. And it's really durable and thoughtfully designed. One of the biggest challenges that we faced was an unexpected about face by the Federal Highway Administration after we had entered into an agreement to use this space that was underutilized Caltrans right-of-way. And so after a lot of discussions with Caltrans, the city and state agreed to move forward with the project despite the Federal Highway Administration's efforts to halt it. On this project, the collaborative partnering was really a huge impact. Working together, the team was able to solve a lot of the challenges I just mentioned. People put the project first over maybe their individual needs or desires. Everyone really shared responsibility for problem solving. We knew that we could all succeed or we could all fail. And so working together rather than in separate camps, the project was really successful. So again, I really want to offer my hearty congratulations to the Bayview Safe Navigation Center team for winning this partnering award.
Congratulations to the boarding area D&G project team. Really wonderful acknowledgement of your exceptional work on this project. And I'll say that this has been such a significant project for our department and added ground charging for our operations in 2 of our larger concourses and help us reach our really ambitious sustainability goals to be the first airport to achieve carbon neutral operations, net zero energy facilities, and zero waste going to landfill. And I'll say that this project really serves our airlines and service providers and allows them access to electric charging facilities. They're investing in electrified vehicles, and it's so critical for us to keep up with them, to achieve our own goals, but to also help them achieve their often ambitious goals around electrification. And that infrastructure is just so critical to support them. And we only are able to do this through the collaborative partnering model. And it really was a wonderful team and a wonderful collaboration of our project management, our construction staff, and our operations staff, engineering and planning. Everyone came together to really deliver success for this project. And the communication was just so exceptional, and everyone worked together so well and really rallied around the need to deliver this in such an efficient way to meet those expectations of our regulatory board, the Air Quality Management Board. And partnering certainly is a driver of this success. Congratulations to the boarding area D&G team.
The port is delivering the Mission Bay Ferry Landing project to meet the needs of the people and connect the regional workforce to the growing central waterfront community. The Mission Bay Ferry Landing Phase 1 project team worked collaboratively to deliver a project that is essential to the successful delivery of the Mission Bay Ferry Landing. The team delivered the project under budget and ahead of schedule, all during the constant evolution of shelter in place and COVID-19 guidelines. Through partnering, the project team did the necessary underwater dredging work, but also improved the marine environment and restored tidal marshal habitat. The port projects prioritize resilience, and this collaboration will contribute to the public's enjoyment of wildlife, marine habitat, and support the long-term resiliency of the bay and port for everyone. Congratulations to the team that delivered Phase 1 of the Mission Bay Ferry Landing project.
Congratulations to the Upper Haight Transit Improvement and Pedestrian Realm Project for winning this partnering award. The project is 10 blocks long, so it's a significant area on Haight Street between Central and Stanyon, which really leads to the edge of Golden Gate Park. Haight-Ashbury is an iconic, really world-renowned neighborhood. The goals of the project were to update the infrastructure, to increase transit effectiveness, and to install enhancements without losing the character of the area. It was a difficult project from transit coordination, major bus lines. There were unforeseen underground utilities and structures, complicated quality assurance requirements, and then it took place during the COVID-19 pandemic. But the partnering efforts really allowed creative, cost-effective solutions that ultimately resulted in all major scopes of work completing actually ahead of schedule. Collaborative partnering allowed us to address some of the unforeseen and difficult site conditions. And by working together, we reduced the costs that we would have borne for those challenges. It also allowed us to turn the corridor back to businesses before the 2020 holiday season, after months of shutdown from the pandemic and 6 months before substantial completion. So the partnering established the key working relationships, which allowed us to focus on the issues, not the people. And partnering aligned the city's goals and the contractor's goals so that we all work together for a safe, on-time project. So I just want to offer my hearty congratulations again to the team for delivering a really amazing project on budget, early, during a pandemic, and contributing to the success of our projects in San Francisco.
Hello, this is Alan Johansson, Acting Assistant Manager for the San Francisco Public Utilities Commission Infrastructure. Congratulations to the Baker Beach Green Infrastructure Project team for completing a difficult and challenging project. What we're trying to do with the green infrastructure projects is minimize or eliminate some of the flow that goes into our combined sewer system. The green infrastructure allows for the water that comes down in the rain to be absorbed into the ground and not go directly into the gray infrastructure. Some of the challenges really I mentioned was on pavement. Some of the contours as drawn in the plans were difficult to make blend in with the new infrastructure. So those were required assistance from the contractor and the project engineer to adapt to field conditions. We also came across archaeological finds that were at some point there was a graveyard, and so we had to have time for the archaeologists to get in there and retrieve the valuable assets, and then allow construction to continue. I'm really proud of the way the project team and the contractor coordinated with the neighborhood. This is in a residential neighborhood with fairly narrow streets. The work was in people's front yards, and it takes a lot of personal coordination with the residents to make this project a success. Well, during the pandemic, this is my favorite job to visit. It was a good way to get out of shelter in place and actually see some work done. And I really enjoyed conversations I had with the contractor and the team out in the field. Really great work out there at Baker Beach, and I'm glad this project was something that PUC was able to complete with the assistance of Minerva, and looking forward to more successful projects together.
One of the most important leaders of the city's partnering efforts is Rob Ray, our steering committee coordinator. Rob's been with us since the beginning in 2016. He works tirelessly to corral us city departments and help us enact best practices, common sense procedural changes, and better rules that govern our project delivery. The results are clear, and we're doing a better job of delivering projects and moving towards becoming an owner of choice for the contracting community. Rob?
Hi, I'm Rob Ray, and I've served as the partnering facilitator for the San Francisco Collaborative Partnering Steering Committee since its inception in June of 2016. As you may be aware, the Partnering Steering Committee is made up of volunteers representing 9 industry associations and leadership from the 6 Chapter 6 departments that deliver construction projects for the city and county of San Francisco. As our steering committee turns 5, I'm thrilled at our progress. We just had our 2nd fiscal year in a row with no government code claims across all 6 departments. And we've been focusing our energy on improving interdepartmental collaboration the old-fashioned way, by working on complex problems and delivering projects together as one unified city. We have also developed 22 partnering enhancement proposals in our time, and we've signed 16 of those, which we've shifted into implementation. Earlier this year, the steering committee updated the Partnering Field Guide as one of our partnering enhancement proposals and added guidance on what to do for turnaround partnering projects. We also updated the Partnering Fundamentals training, and we've included more things like related to payment best practices and also issue escalation and resolution. We also launched the annual contractor survey as well as a staff partnering survey. And the reason that we did that was we wanted to hear from the field level staff who are performing partnering and are expected to be delivering partnering, how it's actually going. Is it translating? Is what the executive groups are talking about actually making its way to the field? And we've learned that there are really important areas where both the contractors and city staff agree that we can improve in our project delivery. And that's where we're focusing our energy over the next 2 years as the Partnering Steering Committee. As you know, this is our 4th annual awards ceremony and our 2nd online event. And while it pains me to not be together with you and celebrating face-to-face with everyone, I'm looking forward to next year when I'm hopeful we can do that again. Each year at this event, I'm inspired by each team's level of collaboration, creativity, nimbleness, and ability to problem solve under challenging circumstances. As you're aware, each of these projects was delivered through the global pandemic, which means they had to deal with ever-changing safety requirements, material supply chain challenges, and just had to learn the basics in a different way, how to deliver online meetings and how to lead progress meetings and make progress when they couldn't get next to each other face to face. I'm proud of our work as a steering committee and really appreciate your ongoing support as we help and improve our ability to build projects as one city. Thank you for your ongoing support as we aspire to become the owner of choice.
Our final category is our gold level projects. All of these projects scored 90 points or more, and it includes our best in class project, the project with the highest score overall.
Hi, my name is Jeffrey Tumlin, and I'm the Executive Director of the SFMTA. And I'm so proud of our teams who were able to construct new bus lifts at the Presidio Yards ahead of schedule and under budget for one of Muni's largest and oldest bus yard facilities. The Presidio Yard houses about 165 40-foot electric trolley buses. The replacement of the 5 existing bus lifts and the addition of 1 new lift provided maintenance staff with new technology. This allows the buses to be repaired more quickly and more efficiently, which means we're able to deliver more Muni service, getting those buses out there onto the streets serving San Franciscans. The new lifts also provide additional safety features that improve the working environment for our maintenance crews. It allows our maintenance crews to get under the buses more efficiently, to work more safely, which will hopefully result in fewer injuries and a happier and more productive workforce. We're so proud of all of our teams working together so effectively in order to complete this incredibly important core infrastructure program that allows us to maintain our buses and deliver better transit service to San Franciscans.
The port is proud home to some of our valiant emergency workers, such as our police officers. The port recently completed and updated the SFPD Marine Unit Dock Replacement Project. This project updated berths for public safety marine vessels that will serve the public in emergency events. This project team worked collaboratively and creatively to deliver the project on a very aggressive schedule due to the FEMA grant deadline. The project began on January 2021, and the team was able to hit substantial completion in record-breaking time. Additionally, 3 new slips for our commercial fishing community vessels were updated. The port is proud to update its infrastructure to support the contributions of the fishing community's success and allow future generations to enjoy the historic fishing area of San Francisco. Congratulations to the team that delivered the San Francisco Police Department Marine Unit Dock Replacement Project. And I also want to recognize Ken Tashian, who was deeply dedicated to this project and made it happen, but passed away right before the project was completed.
I'd like to congratulate the San Andreas Pipeline project team for the excellent work they did in upgrading and replacing our existing pipeline. They were able to work through a significant challenge with COVID and challenges with difficult site access, and were successful in bringing in the project. Well, the pipelines are a major asset and provide water for San Francisco residents and people on the peninsula. And so with the age of these pipelines, it's important that we regularly replace pipeline sections in order to avoid failures. It's very steep terrain, and it's in the area of a park. We had very thin wall pipe. Dealing with the welding to the existing pipe is a challenge. There also was challenges with the lining inside the pipe and removing the old coal tar enamel. The fact that our partners, this is Ranger Pipeline, continue to bid our work and continue to bring in successful projects has a lot to do with the way both the city team and the contractor partner. And the end result is a project that was completed on time through COVID. In closing, I would really like to congratulate the San Andreas Pipeline team for this award. Your hard work and collaboration made this a successful project.
Congratulations to the Boarding Area A project team, and not only receiving a Partnering Gold Award, but also being recognized as best in class. And that is truly an honor for this team and for the airport, particularly implementing such an important project during the crisis that we've all been through over the past year and a half. And I'll say, this was a very important project for us. Upgrading 23 of our boarding bridges in our international terminal really gives us greater flexibility, allows us to handle more types of aircraft, and provides greater reliability and efficiency. And the enhancements really allowed our airline partners to better serve their passengers. Again, greater flexibility with types of aircraft, gauges of aircraft, and also the team took advantage of our design build collaborative project delivery to also provide some nice upgrades and amenities. In particular, Wi-Fi is such an important part of that experience. So I'm proud of what this team has accomplished through partnering. We delivered it on time, we delivered it under budget, but it also allowed us to identify important safety practices and reduced our debris that otherwise would occur on the airfield during construction. And the team went above and beyond to ensure the safety and security of the airport throughout the implementation of the project. And I'll say that I'm really proud of the team because of the dedication to the success of the project, of our project team and our stakeholders as well, that really worked so hard to deliver exceptional projects. And we only are able to do this through the collaborative partnering model. And it really was a wonderful team and a wonderful collaboration of our project management, our construction staff, and our operations staff, engineering and planning. Congratulations to the Boarding Area A project team, both for receiving the Partnering Gold Award and the Best in Class acknowledgement.
Congratulations to the Boarding Area A project team for winning Best in Class. I hope everyone really enjoyed today's event, and we hope to be able to see and celebrate with all of you next year in person. Thanks again for joining us.
Thank you so much for attending. We really hope to see you in person next year. Stick around after the credits to hear from project teams.
Well, it was great news to receive the notice of the Partnering Award for this project. In some ways, I'm not surprised because it was such a great, streamlined, not always, smooth and uncomplicated by challenges and obstacles like any project, but the way that the project team was able to work through everything was fantastic.
We here at Minerva are extremely proud to receive this Partnering Award. I think the project really deserves it. The contractor team and the CM team for the green infrastructure side worked really well together.
Like any job, there was a lot of challenges, but stuck together and worked them through. We continued with our weekly meetings, and everything was clear. Everybody was clear and upfront. Basically, just worked together to get the job done, so we could get everything restored and the streets and that back to the residents, and minimal impact for everyone involved. So very happy with how the job went, and it was a good team to work with.
It did. We're really proud of how well it came out, and it's just icing on the cake that we won a reward for it. That's really awesome. I'm really excited for the team, and we all worked really good together, and the partnering with the contractor was really great. Everybody worked together really well, and it's very exciting to win an award.
Yeah, we were really a well-functioning team, and so knowing the personalities and how you can trust the field staff, that's something I'll miss on my next project, or I'll have to develop in my next project.
So to be acknowledged for the things that you do. A lot of times the people or the residents in San Francisco don't always recognize the improvements that we're doing right away. Sometimes it's like, oh my God, you're taking up our parking. Oh my God, you're making noise early in the morning. They don't always see the big picture. So to actually be rewarded, especially when you're out here being fussed at all the time for being in the way, you can finally show the neighborhood, see, we promised that we would turn it to its glory even better. We would get out of your way, and it's going to be a better improvement than it was before.
The project team continued to work through issues without skipping a beat. Construction was completed under budget, and the pipeline was returned to operations ahead of schedule. The project had its challenges, but the project team working together cohesively and effectively was able to deliver a project with a remarkable outcome. A big thank you to all of the project team members.
The San Francisco Police Dock Extension was a fast-paced, time-sensitive project that required quick responses and effective lines of communication for it to succeed, which is exactly what we did. Working with the Port of San Francisco and the San Francisco Police Department, we, Power Engineering, were able to design a product and a system that would effectively serve the police for many years to come.
As with all relationships, clear, consistent, and timely communication proved to be critical to the success of this project. It was a pleasure to partner with the highly experienced team members of Moffitt Nichols, Power Engineering, and the Port of San Francisco. Through their dedication and professionalism, they overcame every challenge and delivered a phenomenal product that will serve the San Francisco Police Department Marine Unit for decades to come. I congratulate every member of this team and welcome any opportunity to work with them again in the future. Thank you for your partnership, hard work, and dedication to success. Congratulations on winning this award.
I'm really proud of this project. It's become a real gathering point for the neighborhood, the dog patch and the surrounding neighborhood. I think we couldn't have done it without partnering to get the project done.
This project has been in the public eye ever since design started over 10 years ago, and there have been challenges throughout. It's been an achievement to finish the project, the Crane Cove Park construction within the Port's $19 million budget, and complete the project and open it to the public during the COVID-19 pandemic.
In partnership with Gordon N. Ball, we were able to deliver this project and turn this industrial shipyard into Crane Cove Park. Very happy and grateful that we were able to deliver this project to the southern waterfront. And as you can see, it's an amazing park and it's busier than ever.
I want to show how proud we are to have been involved in this very successful project. I know that it was took a lot of effort over a very long period by a lot of different people to make this all happen. We were very proud to have been involved. There were, during the construction phase, there were a lot of issues that could have delayed the project, and through the combined efforts of our management staff and the San Francisco Port staff, they were resolved. They were resolved timely, and it made the job continue, and it allowed this project to be delivered to the public for everyone's enjoyment. And again, congratulations to San Francisco Port for pulling this off and making it happen. And we're very happy to have been involved.
Yes, thank you to Erica Yakov and Andre. It was a pleasure working with the Port team. Like Al said, there were quite a few issues on the project, but working as a team, we powered through and able to deliver a outstanding project to the community that's been used quite extensively and enjoyed by the public. So thank you so much, and take care.
My favorite part of the project was the team atmosphere that was created between SFO, Skanska Building, Corgan Architects, and the international terminal partners. This trust and teamwork allowed the team to work with our stakeholders to construct the project safely and efficiently. Partnering played a huge role in the project and created an atmosphere of transparency that allowed our stakeholders to open up to the project team about ways to improve the project and concerns that they had about issues on the project. The project was completed on time and within budget and during the constraints of the pandemic. The team is very grateful for this partnering award and looks forward to working together again.
Project team overall was just a pleasure to work with. We had several different members representing several different groups, but we had weekly meetings, which I found to be incredibly helpful to walk through small changes, small updates. In particular, some of the specifications for the design of the cap were a challenge to meet, but the team on all ends just really rose to the occasion to find clever solutions to the problem and be able to implement the design of the cap.
We were lucky enough to be part of such an amazing team that worked collaboratively, came up with creative solutions, and communication was the key. Our project took place during the shutdowns due to COVID, and our team transitioned effectively to online meetings with the help of utilizing the online platform Procore. With the introduction of Procore to the project, it enabled different consultants, inspectors, contractors, and city staff a centralized location for project documents. I'm grateful to have been part of such an amazing team. Thanks.
I would just like to say thank you for this award and recognizing this team. Felt like everybody involved was very focused on collaboration, trust, transparency, and kind of set egos aside. And we're just committed to completing a project successfully, on time, on budget. And I feel like every one of those items was met, and more so in many ways. It was an environmental success for the port with some of the changes that we made throughout the project, and was very happy to be a part of this. Thank you.
Through partnering, we completed the project with no claims in less than half the contract schedule, and we saved the port almost $500,000. This took participation from port staff, consultant designers, inspectors, and construction managers, and the contractors team. Through this project, we cleared the way for construction of the complete Mission Bay ferry landing so we can welcome 6,000 passengers a day to the southern waterfront.